The worst horror trilogy is officially over. The Strangers Chapter 3 is out. This trilogy is done. We don't have to deal with it any longer. My expectations going in were already low, and this thing took it, threw it on the ground, stomped on it a few times, spit on it. It was like your expectations should have been even lower coming into this film. Obviously, I'm being a little aggressive with how much hatred I have for this film. I feel like the original, the OG did so well getting us hyped for this franchise, and then they brought out the Strangers Pray at Night, and I didn't enjoy that one as much. There are a lot of fans of that one that really enjoy that one. I didn't enjoy that one very much. Well, then Chapter 1 came out, and it was the exact same film as the original, and they tried to do something better, but it wasn't as good as the original. Then Chapter 2 came out, and I was like, okay, not too bad. It's got a little something here. And then Chapter 3 took that little something and said, we don't need that. Let's do something else. And I think what made this film hurt so bad is the utter fact that they filmed them one after another. Like, as soon as they finished filming one, they started filming the other before this one was even released. And I think that was the issue, because they didn't even hear what people were thinking about this film before they started filming the other one. So it was already too late to change anything. They already had the scripts written. They were already filming. They were probably already production-wise getting close. So there was nothing they could have changed. And changes is what this film needed. A lot of changes. Not just this one, all of them. Now, obviously, I'm dogging on this movie very, very hard, but it did have some pros. Throughout these 3 films, the blood and the gore weren't too bad. Like, there was some decent blood in this film, along with the original 2, or the other 2. There was some decent blood. It didn't hold back on the blood. Another pro is that some of the backstory from the Strangers is relatively interesting. Like, even in the second film, when we got some of that backstory, I actually kind of enjoyed some of it. The problem is they gave us that backstory, and then, like, you rarely talk about any of it. Like, it sets up the film a little bit, but, like, that backstory was so great that you just kind of go in and you get out. And I don't think that's what they should have done. I saw an interview with Madeline Pesh when this film came out, Strangers Chapter 3, where she was like, I came in and I wanted to rewrite the script and give the character depth, and I wanted to make her make good decisions. I don't think she did that. I really don't. I have a hard time believing, watching that interview, you came in, rewrote the script, and thought, this is a script that I deserve, that this character deserves. I'm sorry, what? You thought this character was making good decisions when she had a chance to get out of here with her sister and then turn around and for no reason? I'm sorry, like this film, I'm dogging on it, I feel bad, but it's terrible. It's terrible. This whole trilogy was terrible. Like, obviously, there are a lot of cons. There's no story. Like, there's none. Like I said, they try to get you in here with the backstory of the Strangers. You're interested, and then they get out right away. There's no depth. Then you got the trope that all horror movies have, where she just makes the dumbest, most ridiculous decisions. And then, especially in this film, the introduction of the sister, the brother-in-law, and this bodyguard guy. And they're only in the film for maybe 10 minutes, that's it. Like, these characters were actually kind of interesting, and they had something that they could have built in this film, especially that bodyguard guy. I really enjoyed that bodyguard guy. And then, gone. Characters die within less than 10 minutes. This trilogy is just so rough. It's rough. Like, all of these films could have been one single movie, I think. Like, there's so many scenes in all 3 of the films that you could have just removed, cut, you didn't need, and then combined it all and had one movie. Even if it was like a longish movie, like 2 hours 45, 2 hours and 30, it would have been probably a solid film. I don't think we needed to drag this out for 3 movies. Like, you could have started with some of the Strangers backstory, kind of brought it up slowly, got all the stuff that we got from Strangers Chapter 3, brought that up into it, and then you get into, okay, now Madeline Pesh and her fiance are coming in, staying at this thing, and you kind of start with it. You bring in the sister, you bring in their characters, and it could have been a solid one single film. And then if it did good, come up with something interesting to build off that character, build off that stuff. But they didn't do that. They dragged it out for 3 movies. Like, and honestly, the slasher franchise, the slasher genre here kind of dies with The Strangers. Like, seriously, like, The Strangers franchise kind of dies right here. I don't think after how much of a failure The Strangers Chapter 3 is, we see another Strangers film. And that is really unfortunate because the first, even like Pray at Night, like I said, not a great film, but not a bad film. Not as bad as these three. Like, there's no, like, it's sad that we might not ever see another Strangers film because this one ruined these three ruined its reputation, and it's sad. It's sad. Now, this film will obviously do better on streaming. Like, you can, like, in the theater, you're stuck there staring at the film. You don't want to pull out your phone. That's rude. You don't want to talk. This film is something you can watch at home, chat, watch a movie. You can even freaking clean dishes or do laundry while you watch this film. It is that bad. Like, there's a lot of scenes in this film that you don't need to watch to understand much of this film. Like, it is terrible. This film also does a really bad thing of trying to get you, like, to think something else when obviously you know, like, okay, they're just trying to pull you into this direction because they're going to give you the thing that you think is going to happen. Like, it's really bad at it. Like, at the end, if you've seen this film, spoilers, guys. Spoilers do not come. I probably already spoiled a little bit, but spoilers, guys. At the end of the film, honestly, we thought that, you know, Madison Pesh characters and Smiley, I think is that stranger's name, we thought they were going to have some kind of relationship. No, like, obviously that, I never thought that was going to happen. Like, they were really trying to get you to buy that. No, like, nobody thought that. Like, come on. If you thought that, I'm sorry if I'm kind of dogging on you, but come on. You thought that? You thought that? But yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say about this film. It's definitely going to be a better film on streaming that you can, you know, pull out your phone, not really pay attention, do laundry, do dishes, do whatever you want to do, because it's not worth watching, really. It's really not. I gave this film a 1 star. I gave this film a 1 star because of how bad the story is. There's nothing there. And like I said, I feel so bad giving this franchise such bad ratings. Like, all 3 movies didn't get solid ratings. I think the best one was 2, and 2 got a 3, I think I gave it. It's just a bad trilogy. It's just a bad trilogy, and that's so, it hurts. It really does hurt because this franchise was a good franchise before these movies. But yeah, guys, like, if we see The Strangers again, I hope it's done better than this. Like I said, this whole trilogy should have been 1 film, and I think it would have been a solid film had it been 1 film. We cut out all the gross, terrible stuff we didn't need. But yeah, guys, that is it for my review. A 1-star film, terrible film. This may go down as the worst horror trilogy in history. It's a bad trilogy. I will see you guys in the next video. Super Bowl Sunday is tomorrow, so expect me to talk about some of the trailers we got, maybe some stuff that comes out of it. Be on the lookout for that, guys. Follow all the links below, especially my Letterboxd, because you'll get to see movies that I review that I don't review. So, like, if I'm at home and it's not a newer movie, because that's what I do on YouTube mostly, is newer films. If it's not a newer film and I just felt like sitting down and watching something I haven't seen, you'll see that on Letterboxd and you'll get to reply and talk to me. So, yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.